Hello, this is DY Channel here with another video. And recently, during quarantine and all, I finished the series Avatar Last Airbender. That was back in the beginning of quarantine. And so, I started watching Legend of Korra, whatever, just now, because, gave me a short break, process everything. Oh, that old cat. But, I have a few problems with it. I'm on episode 3, so I haven't fully indulged, but my main problem is the characters. Or should I say the lack thereof. They take these characters that we spent an entire series getting to know so well and reduce most of them to off-screen deaths, which I do not like. And I get that this is supposed to be so long after the 70 years after the original series, but you could have at least, given them more of a part, maybe have them help train Korra with Toph being Earth, Sokka just kind of be support. Lord Zuko be fire, Aang be force, and Katara, just like in this show, be water, and kind of have them teach her in the sense. And some of you guys might be saying that two avatars can't be at the same time, and I would disagree, as my cat sits on my recording device. It's fine. Hello. I can't see the screen, but you guys can see me. Like I was saying, like maybe have a small short series showing that, how they established the Republic and all that. Showing the characters grow. We took so long getting to know them. I want to see them actually develop more. In the first series, before they announced that Tara is Avatar, maybe do it when she's in her preteen years, 12, 13. So, not exactly as young as Aang, but not as old as, Ruko. But, have it where, in the first episode, we get to see how Aang has been a true Avatar, not just not mastering 4 elements, but mastering all 5 elements, core elements, unlike any Avatar, and truly mastering the energy bending. And then show a fight where it shows that he's, in his years, truly mastered every style bending, doing lightning, lava, even a bit of blood bending, and like maybe if the anti-bending group or whatever attacked, or if benders attack, whatever. And then afterwards, maybe a day later, show that they've announced what the next Avatar is going to be, and kind of they go to teach her, and Aang giving up some of his power so that she could learn, so that he's reduced back to at the end of the original series, where he's kind of mastered the 5 main elements, but he isn't very good at energy bending, and can at most, do a little bit. He got lucky and used to hit once. That's all to my knowledge, that we see him use it. I'd like to see him use it more. Take away bending like he did with the Fire Lord. And then just kind of teach her. In that first season, maybe you can kill him off, an attack and stuff. He sacrifices himself, kind of like Ruko. Or even get betrayed by a friend or whatever. But, around the age of where he normally dies. I think it was 66 in canon. But not where old age, like give him a heroic death, like, past avatars. I don't like the whole just died because he was exhausted part. And I want to see more of Appa. I don't like that they killed off Appa and Monkey Man. I never took the time to learn his name, but I like him, Monkey Man. I'm not sure if he's alive or not, but considering that Appa isn't, I'm going to assume that he isn't. Sorry, I can't remember all their names. It's a bit fuzzy. There's cider characters. Well, it's important. They're pretty important, but just their odd names I've never been able to remember very well. But, and then, there's argument that two avatars can't exist at once, but let's do some math. When Aang was shown to be Avatar, he was probably around 10, 11. When Ruko died, the Fire Nation attacked immediately after, since the reason they didn't was because of Fire Lord Ruko. Which means that, and Aang disappeared at the very beginning of the war, which means there's no possible way that Aang could have been announced Avatar after his death, because he disappeared at the beginning of war, if I'm pretty sure. I could be off, he either, yeah. I don't think he ran away because of the war, but more of because of the responsibilities of Avatar, since he never wanted to be Avatar, but he disappeared like at the very, very beginning of the war. There's no way that can be possible. They even apply that Fire Lord Ruko was going to teach him firebending. And, I just have a problem with them giving Aang and Zuko and Sokka off-screen deaths, just nothing. Like, at least show us their death. It doesn't feel right having these characters established and only showing 2 of the 4 main cast, even 5 if you want to count a few others. Not just some, oh, yeah, these guys are dead, these guys aren't, deal with it. We're gonna have little to none callback. They're not callbacks, but And then, I do like the fact that they kind of include Hank a bit with his son. They don't want to make it where, like, this never happened. The entire show is based off where Aang was, but maybe have it where he's living there as not ruler, but kind of like as a leader, and trying to fix problems as this anti-bending enterprises, and him kind of training Airbender thing to others, since in this show, and makes sense, there isn't many Airbenders, where nearly all of them were wiped out, so there's very few left, and they're kind of repopulating and reestablishing themselves as members of this society. And I'd just like to see how Aang and Korra could connect more, sharing similar, like the same soul or being, since they're technically reincarnate. But that's what I think they should have done. Korra being the exact opposite of Aang, in the sense of she was trained in his secure lockdown area, where Aang was trained freely traveling around the world. I like the idea of them being polar opposites, yet sharing the same soul. And she isn't able to master airbending very well, even though the last Avatar was airbender. I just would have liked if they didn't just give these characters off-screen deaths and actually included them. Change Korra from this hothead who's full of herself to someone who, like Aang, just maybe give her a bit more of a temper. Someone who's modest and can get full of themselves sometimes, since there isn't as much pressure as saving the entire world and all bending except for fire. And just overall, now that's what I would have liked, To my knowledge, though, she does, Korra, I think, in the comics, ends up marrying the daughter of Aang, which I think was cool, That's a little weird, though, if you think about it. if she's supposed to be reincarnated of Aang, then marrying his daughter is a bit of incest vibes, you know? A bit weird, but I think it's a pretty good show, and I've gone over the deaths. Just, I wish they would have given them a bit more, instead of just, oh, yeah, these guys died, everybody's old, deal with it. You know, this is, Aang died at 66, which isn't that, you know, it's a bit old, but not by too much. But when you see Korra, she's a teen, and they have, like, real gray hair, like, they're in their, like, they're 110, you know. Heck, Aang was younger than, Katara. But, you know, I enjoy the series so far, it's okay. It's recent. It was recent on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Just a little bit here. I'm shirtless once again. I stopped dating it. That seems to be blown up. A lot of people are calling me a kid and making really retarded excuses, like 420 Patrick. That's my favorite, where he tries to excuse bullying children, sending them death threats. And I tried to reply to him, but it wouldn't work. So I just deleted the comment because it was real toxic. And basically how him saying, if you like Fortnite, you're not a gamer. And honestly, I'm upset that I couldn't comment because I made this real good argument, like, you know, you're not a real gamer. Gamers accept others. Gamers don't care if what games you like as long as you're not toxic. But, you know, whatever. Some have made the argument that they tried to compare everything to Fortnite. That's a bit toxic, but still, it's okay to have a favorite game. Personally, my favorite game is Metal Gear Solid. Sorry. Getting off on a tangent. Can't speak. Cannot speak. Yes, in quarantine, my hair is kind of out of control. So I hope you guys are safe. Hopefully your hair isn't gone to the extent of mine. Shirtless boy out.